no. We got bad news on Nakobe Dean. And is the linebacker position cooked?
We better turn around. Because I've seen enough horror movies to know any weirdo wearing a mask is never friendly.
What is going on, guys? I hope everyone's enjoying their work week. It is Monday, and coming off of an Eagles win is always a great thing. Obviously, we've been nitpicking at a lot of things as the game didn't go as perfect as we thought it was going to be. The Eagles offensively faced a very good defense on Sunday, and it was a fight. It was definitely a fight to the end, and we came out on top, and that's all that matters. Now, I kind of want to go into the injuries. I want to go into the game a little bit, but I think one player we really need to talk about going into everything is Jalen Carter. I mean, the real deal as advertised. We saw it in preseason, and going into a game, he is just unblockable. 7 pressures and a game-saving sack. Really not the game-saving sack, but definitely helped at the end. Josh Jobe, shout out to him for obviously the last play of the game, which really helped us when Bradberry went out. But when it comes to Jalen Carter, we're so close, and this is just after one game. Okay, if your pass rush can get to Mac Jones, if you can get to any quarterback like this, okay, the coverage has to be hand in hand. The Eagles would have had another 4 to 5 sacks on Mac Jones if Mac Jones holds onto that ball a little bit longer. I remember it was a first down. It was 6 yards to a first down, and these cornerbacks are literally lined up like 2 or 3 yards after the first down marker. You're not going to get any pass rush and using Slay as a zone corner and moving these guys back when these tight ends and receivers have 5 to 8 yards of free space being wide open. That pass rush is not going to generate. And the pass rush was good. It's because of the off-the-ball coverage from these cornerbacks. I'm not saying you got to play press in their face, but you got to be a little physical, a few yards closer at least, because you're not going to generate a damn thing this season with this pass rush the way it is. Because I felt like Mac Jones would be on the ground a lot more. Okay, really the only couple sacks that they had was obviously Jalen Carter. Okay. That was in the fourth quarter, and I think it was the half sack between Jordan Davis and Josh Sweat, and I think that was really it. Where it mattered the most, they had the sacks in this game. Okay, I could definitely agree with that. Jalen Carter is making them look stupid out there. If you really pay attention to this defensive line through the whole entire game, they were getting nonstop pressure. The ball was coming out so fast, whether it was a check down to the running back, whether it was a wide receiver on a slant or a cross or whatever it was, they always found somebody open because these corners are playing too much off the ball. It's way too far. It's not physical enough for me, for my taste. And if you want to put money into this pass rush, these corners have got to play closer up to the line of scrimmage. It's way too far. So I was happy with Jordan Davis. I was happy with Milton. Milton Williams really shocked me in this game. I mean, wow. I was just shocked over how he played. Fantastic. Josh Sweat had an okay game. I think Derek Barnett had a tackle for loss in this game. So everybody was productive. It's just this off-ball coverage, it's just got to be hand in hand with these, the cornerbacks and how far they are off from the line of scrimmage, and they just got to be a little bit closer. If you could just play defense, just get a little physical for a couple more seconds. Mac Jones holds onto the ball for a couple more seconds. I think you have an extra 4 to 5 sacks in this game. I know I'm saying the same thing over and over again like I did yesterday, but it's definitely true 100%. And look what you got in Jalen Carter, man. I mean, making them look stupid out there, and it just makes me so excited. The rest, Jordan Davis on the day he had with the forced fumble, and I think Fletcher Cox had a really good game too, so that was great. I mean, your 2 lines, your 2.5 lines, I mean, they played fantastic. It's not enough. This pass rush is not gonna hit home. And, that's all I really got to say about it going forward. And, Jalen Carter literally is one-handing, Mac Jones going to the ground, half his body being blocked, and one hands him for that really game-saving sack at the end of the game. And as advertised, he is a freaking monster. And, I mean, if he's getting pressure that easily, good luck to these other offensive lines. I just want Sean Desai to change a few things with this defense. I think you're giving way too much cushion, especially like I hate when it's like 4 to 5 yards for a first down and these guys are behind the first down marker. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Just some things got to get changed. Some things got to get tweaked. This is all fixable. Everything that happened, whether it's offense, defensively, it's all fixable. They just got to make it happen. And hopefully we see a change on Thursday night. You got to deal with Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and TJ Hawkinson. I mean, you got a trio you have to deal with on Thursday. You cannot give these guys space. If you already had trouble with tight ends at this point between Hunter and Gesicki, you're going to have trouble with Hawkinson in this game. So, find out what happens, but should be interesting. Now, really going into the Nakobe Dean report, it's not good. I mean, it's good news because he doesn't need surgery on his foot. It is a foot injury. He was in a walking boot after the game yesterday, so everybody was like, oh my God, what's going on? First, I heard it was a toe. Now it's a foot, so his foot must have got tangled up, I guess, when he was trying to make a tackle because Nakobe Dean, I thought, played really well as a downhill type linebacker. I thought he played very, very well. He blew a couple coverages middle of the field on some tight ends. I did see it, so and the guy didn't last one game. So he's going to be out for 1 whole month. A month, okay? This is what happens when you put no money into this position. This is what happens, not that the Eagles didn't make any moves. You got Zach Cunningham. Then they brought Miles Jack in. Miles Jack retired. They kept Zach Cunningham. They were bringing guys in. You know what I mean? So I think there's some things they definitely need to work on here. And Nakobe Dean being out now makes you kind of panic a little bit saying, well, your linebacker core is pretty damn thin. So the Eagles wasted no time and they went out and got Rashaan Evans. Okay, now Rashaan Evans is 27 years old, 22nd overall pick in 2018 by the Tennessee Titans. Okay, out of Alabama. He played in 150. He had played in 17 games. So he played every game last year with 159 tackles, 2 sacks, a forced fumble, and 3 fumble recoveries. Was rated the 52 linebacker out of 81 out of off-the-ball linebackers. So he's ranked pretty high as an off-the-ball linebacker. And we'll see what happens here. I don't know if he has his best season last year, and I don't know why he was a free agent. He didn't miss any time, so I don't know why Rashaan Evans has been a free agent till this point, which is kind of weird unless he had like an injury this offseason or something like that. Maybe it wasn't last season. Maybe he had somewhat of a little injury. But we'll see what happens with this. They have Nicholas Morrow on the practice squad as well. They can always bring him up, but I don't think Nicholas Morrow is an off-the-ball linebacker at all. I don't think he had the best offseason, but I didn't think he didn't. That's why his cut was very surprising when they only kept 3 linebackers. But we'll see what happens going forward. But Rashaan Evans is signed, so this is what happens when you put no money into this position, and this is what I think. Not saying they got to put money, but they got to draft somebody high at linebacker. I'm not saying it's got to be that high, but they need to get somebody because. This is the issues you're going to have every year. Then if somebody gets hurt, then you have to dip into the free agent pool. They dipped into the free agent pool 3 times already between Zach Cunningham and Miles Jack and now Rashaan Evans, and now, you know what I mean? So it's just kind of crazy. But we'll see what it looks like. I mean, for me, what I think is going to happen if Nakobe Dean is not playing I don't know if they have trust in Christian Ellis really at middle linebacker too much. So maybe Christian Ellis is going to play. Maybe they're going to elevate more than Christian Ellis. They might elevate Rashaan Evans to the active roster. They'll probably have 4 linebackers prepared and ready for this week. You got a lot to deal with this week, and these guys got to play up to par, so should be interesting going forward. James Bradberry, it looks like he is in concussion protocol. He will not be playing this week at all. He'll be back next week. We have a Monday night game after the Thursday night game this week, so they have like a mini-ish type of bye week where they have an extra day and a half off, so the extra time is definitely going to help. Concussions are just not. You can't blame people for concussions. This just happens. Bradberry had a hard hit and kind of fell. His head hit the ground. He had like a busted lip during the game. I remember it was a bloodied lip that he had. So definitely hit his head pretty hard on the ground and when he tried to make a tackle. So he will not be playing. So if I'm just expecting right now, it's probably going to be Josh Jobe as your outside cornerback. I mean, Slay. They cannot keep Slay on one side of the game this Thursday night against Justin. They have to shadow him on Justin Jefferson the whole entire game. And Josh Jobe had the game-winning, I guess, push on the defender when he had to come in for that last play and did a really good job. But Josh Jobe has been, the backup outside corner throughout all of training camp for the Philadelphia Eagles and through OTA. So he's been really the outside corner replacement. Now, this is going to be interesting. How much are they, they're not going to go out and sign a free agent cornerback or anything like that. They're going to roll with what they have here. So they need somebody for Jordan Addison on Thursday night. And could Josh Jobe get the job done? Do they say, you know what, we feel better with Eli Ricks going into this game? Maybe they put Eli Ricks into the game. So there's a lot of options that they have going into this game, but Josh Jobe, I think, has had a strong enough, I think they just have to test the waters and see what happens during the game. If they feel Josh Jobe is losing it and he's not doing well, they might have to put Eli Ricks. I don't know. You don't have much there. You don't have much. You kept 7 DBs. Okay, you kept 7 cornerbacks at that position this year for a reason, because you have really good depth. And there's a lot of good players promising for the future, promising for right now. If they, we need to find out. This might be a good test for some, for the Eagles to find out, like, with this injury or this concussion being a blessing in disguise for somebody else to really start to shine a little bit, to kind of see what you got on this roster in a real game on prime time Thursday night. Could it be Eli Ricks? Could it be Josh Jobe? I mean, those are really the only two I think that's realistically going to play outside corner this Thursday. And it might be Josh Jobe over Eli Ricks. We'll see what happens. Bradberry's going to be out, unfortunately. Last thing, as of right now, is Fletcher Cox. Okay, so it says Fletcher Cox did not suffer a major injury after getting an MRI this morning. He'll be okay. So Fletcher Cox is fine. He walked off the field on his own power. I didn't think it was anything. He didn't look like he was in a lot of pain. He didn't really look like anything was really wrong that was going on when he got up. I don't even know what really happened. He was on the ground and he was just laying there. He got up and he was fine when commercial break happened. So, Fletcher will be back. There's no issue with that. So it's a short week. Guys might be nicked up a little bit. They might have some bruises. At least we're getting the short week over with. Kind of sucks we got to do it the first week, but, kind of getting our feet wet a little bit. But having 2 games in 1 week is definitely rough going forward. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. But, Rashad Evans signed. Nakobe Dean is out for an entire month. We talked about Fletcher Cox being okay, and replacing James Bradberry will likely be Josh Jobe or Eli Ricks. We had a lot to say about Jalen Carter, this defensive line, what they have to fix. This coverage has to be better. They have to They have to do more to generate this pass rush, and I totally believe that. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about the injuries in general. Nakobe Dean, are we cooked? Are we done? Do you think, there is still a chance? And how is this pass rush hit home? Is it more the corners? Is it more the defensive line? You guys let me know. And if you last us, I'll make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video as well. Cover the Eagles every single day. Look out for the live streams of the play-by-plays every Sunday, or every game day, really. This Thursday will be live play-by-play of the game, and a lot of live streams as well, and videos. So I will see you guys on the next one. Shakes, what up? Follow, slide. Peace out, guys. Peace.